All right. We black again, family. Black again, putting that work in. It's the Truth Hour with General Sara, Seti. Kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com online marketplace. Official General Sara Seti DVD lectures, Classic and Jurassic DVD lectures. At this time, we got 25% off. If you go to the site and hit the sales tab at the top, boom, all of those beautiful products under the sales tab is 25% off. And believe me, you're going to enjoy yourself. KingSeti.com, a Classic and Jurassic DVD lectures, t-shirts and hoodies for the kings and the queens, African and Kemetic jewelry for your family, beautiful medallions, earrings, bracelets. We got you, men's cuffs, holistic herbal tonics and remedies, black seed immunity booster, the natural men's tonic, extra strong for you, brother. Gotcha. Gonna get you together. Home decor accessories for every room in the house, living room, dining room, bedroom, kitchen. We got you. KingSeti.com, 25% off at this time. Classes 9 session. GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, over 900 video presentations on African heritage, history, spirituality, nation building, advanced African academics, developing the Black nation one lesson at a time. That's right, one lesson at a time. The complete General Sara Seti website. Get your behind, get your ass in class today. That's right, highlighting how Zeus Amon became the Kemetic devil, uncut version. The cut version can't even go on. It had to go on General Seti. So if the cut version had to go on there, you already know what this one land like. Ain't nothing but fire. You see, biological warfare on the Black community, giving it up like it's supposed to be, too raw for YouTube. They won't let it on there. So you got to go to GeneralSeti.com to get that smoke. General Seti, keep it popping on Patreon, BPC, making noise. We never come. Exclusive live streams. Too hot to handle on YouTube. Just drop a ton. Man, I got some smoke on Patreon. Y'all got to go on over there, man. Y'all missing out. You see, I got them 3-hour lectures over there. You see, updated. You see what I'm saying? You got to get it. You got to go on over there. I'm telling you, because I want you to get it. We highlighting Ogun versus Hemdial, one of the newest live streams. We're going live tomorrow. Also, Gatekeepers of the Occult World, Baron Samedi, Anubis. You got to get over there so you can see the metaphysical understanding of Black divinity, because the attributes within them gatekeepers is in you. You the gatekeeper. You got the key and the door. All you have to do is put it in, unlock the door, and boom. Open up the world of the cosmos to your mind and your spirit. Make sure that you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sara Seti. Rock that notification bell. And when you do, make sure you turn on all notifications. If you do not do that, you be missing. You be like, damn, man, I be hearing people saying, well, I didn't get it. Put it on all notifications. Hit the subscribe button, get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it, share it with your family and friends, and comment. Just be respectful, because I will ban your ass. You'll be up out of here. Never to be seen again. All right. 100% truth that Babylon and Sumer were the Black daughters of Egypt and Ethiopia. That's what I said. Look at that. We just left Egypt, and then we go down to Nubia, and Nubia got more pyramids than Egypt. Boy, ain't nothing like that good water, boy. Yeah, we about to go to work. We in Nubia today. We in Nubia right now. We was in Egypt, but now we in Nubia. We're going up to Mama Nubia. All right. Now let's go to work. Let me see here. Where we at? Let me see. Here we go. Just pulling out all, just pulling them out. You know what I'm saying? Dusting them off. Then I hear somebody say, so Babylon, what people got to understand, and be clear about some things. You see, let's be clear. Let them, let them throw it in there so that they can understand this. What's that right there? Let me put it in there. Let you see this? Yeah, you see this? What's this? Wrecker style. What's wrong with you, Wrecker? What's wrong with you, Wrecker? You here to get your lessons today, Wrecker? You gonna fuck around and get wrecked? You understand, Wrecker? Come on in there and say something, Wrecker. Come on in. I like to put. I need you. I need you to hate, nigga. I love that. Where you at? Is you in there, Wrecker? Where you at? Wrecker ain't in there. Come on, Wrecker. I'm gonna wreck your ass. You know, they don't understand the science. We don't even we call it Babylon no different than motherfuckers call it Lake Victoria. It's just a universal name that people know the civilization. Was our ancestors yet there? Yes, they were there. And we can back that up. We can back it up. Let me make sure. Let me know a record in there. But Ty, hold me down, cause I'm gonna get to teaching, and a nigga might try to sneak me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't let. We got some family out there. Don't let him sneak me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna focus on the teaching. Now, let's go to work. Number one. We don't want. This is not verifying anything in the Bible. Okay. What we do know is that area that they call Mesopotamia, our ancestors from the Nile Valley colonized that area. You understand what I'm saying? Because they was retrieving minerals and shit that came out of that area. No different than they found Caucasus, which was up there on the Black Sea. You see what I'm saying? In that area, the Bosphorus and the Black Sea, even the Caspian Sea. You see, it's going to shock the mind that our ancestors were all through that area. Wasn't nobody over there. You see what I'm saying? Was nobody over there. I don't want y'all to think they was blending in or any of that. You see? What the Bible then did is renamed these areas to their liking, and we call it Babylon because it sends you geographically to an area. You see what I'm saying? And if you want to use Babylon, that's all right. That's all right. You can use it. You understand what I'm saying? It's a fictional name. You understand what I'm saying? Because we'll show the foundation of what was really there. Okay? And so the Africa, obviously, because they built in stone, that it wasn't a permanent thing for our people. You understand what I'm saying? Now, let's deal with some things. Where I want to start with this. Now, I'll start here with, matter of fact, let me come up. Let me get up here. If he come in, let him come in. As long as he ain't, I want to beat him up. If he come in, wait a minute, I ain't even presenting. If he come back, don't ban him. Let me beat him up first. I want to beat him up. Now, this, as you can see right here when we looking at this. Let me see. Y'all can see all the dates. Yeah, it look good. Now, this is a biblical timeline. And so, you get to kill, we get to kill two birds with one stone. You see, now, this is a biblical timeline. They put the dates on there. I didn't put them on there. The motherfuckers that wrote the Bible put it on there. So you get mad at them. Okay? When you look down, you see the first king of Sumer, 2520. And I say, well, damn, Sumer is the oldest. You understand? Supposedly the oldest of all the civilizations in Mesopotamia, and they first king, Ur-Nashi, was at 2520. And so you see the Great Pyramids of Egypt was built, according to them, around 2550 BC, and it took damn near 1,000,000 years to develop the damn knowledge to build the damn pyramid. See, when you see that, we can see all this is arbitrary. You see, because we know that those pyramids are at least 1,000,000 years worth of development. You see, when we talking about, I'm talking about, from a hut to a pyramid. You see what I'm saying? You talking about 1,000,000 years, okay? And so in that, so when you see that 2550, that's the end date. That ain't the goddamn beginning. That's the end. That's the end. Okay, that's when it was built. And so they just getting their first king around 2520. You see, and again, the so-called sons of Ham, and you see what I'm saying? Yeah, I use Ham because of the words that they describe them being black and this, that, and the third. And as they were telling the first lie, they left in some things that they should not have left in. That's why they discarding it now, because we didn't advance in our knowledge. We able to break that shit down and use even they lie against them. I don't validate the lie. I use it against them. It ain't something that I live by, but they left enough in there where I can take that and use it against them. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I do. You see? And so one of the things that they do say in the Bible, that Ethiopia and Egypt were brothers. You see? But if you go into academia, they're going to make the Egyptians and Nubians look like two different races. You see? They're going to make the Nubians and the Egyptians look like two different races, whereas in the Bible, and even with the Greeks, the Greeks and the Hebrews both say that Egypt and Ethiopia were brothers. And that's something that we understand to be true. And they wish they had not said that. They wish they had not said that. And so when you see here, you see here, in the, of course, and what kills this and what destroys this, because you see Ham is the father of Egypt. Yet the pyramids is older than Ham. You see Ham is 2440. You see? And then so you look at the pyramid 2550, how in the hell is going to be pyramid? He's supposed to be the father of Egypt. That right there destroys the Bible. That right there alone crushes the Bible. How in the hell goddamn Ham going to be the father of Egypt and the damn pyramids standing before Ham get here, and it's 1,000,000 years worth of damn architectural evolution. You see? Okay, then. So when you start talking about motherfuckers talking about Sumer is a colony. A colony, and yes, it was black. It was black, but it was a small colony. When you compare Mesopotamia to India, India is far more advanced than Mesopotamia. As I study, and anybody that's doing any serious studies, you can see that India is more advanced than Mesopotamia. Now, let me show you something. Matter of fact, where my maps? Where my maps? Let me go to work. Let me show these niggas something. Got no time to play with. Here we go. Here we go right here. Let's work out. Now, let me throw this in here. And then we're going to touch on some things, family. We just getting started. So we talking about the monsoons, right, family? These are the sacred winds of the ancestors. You see that go back and forth from Africa to East Asia, to India, and back to Africa. So these are trading winds. You see what I'm saying? And as you can see, if you look down there in what, quote unquote, what they call the Arabian Sea, ain't no damn Arabian Sea. The Arabs were goat herders. Okay? The Arabs was goat herders. How the hell you gonna name a sea after a goat herder? You understand what I'm saying? Who roaming through the damn deserts. You see, they didn't know what a damn boat was. but you're going to name a sea after an Arab, a shepherd. You see, that show you right there that they doing things that they have no business doing and have no authority to do. But when you see that, you actually could see that Africans probably and more likely colonized the west coast of India before they even went into Mesopotamia. Because if you could see, Mesopotamia is up, through this inlet, and you get up here what they call the Persian Gulf. Today they call it the Persian Gulf. You see, but more than likely, because the Harappian culture is not trying to say is older than Mesopotamia. You see, but from when you look at India, you can see the temples. When you look at this, the ziggurats and but they didn't really put. When you build in stone, you doing some. You intend to be there. You see, so Mesopotamia was more like a colony set there for resources and whatnot, but it was no effort to really put, the type of architecture in there that will remain forever. They didn't do that. But in India, they did do that. You see, they got some stone, some serious stone that they put over there in India. Okay, and when we lay it out, any nigga that I want you to say something, because I'm gonna lay your ass out. You see, when we gonna put it down, because we have to run over niggas today. With that ignorant shit, I ain't gonna have no problem running you over. You understand what I'm saying? And so again, they more than likely they colonized the west coast of India and South India before they even went into what they call the Persian Gulf. You see, all that Mesopotamian shit is fading out now. You see what I'm saying? So, but we will give credit, just like the Olmecs, where our people went up in there, and it is our people, but they were not equipped with all the advanced, technology that they have in the motherland. Now, right there, when you look at the Ishtar Gate, you can see it's nothing but the pylons. You see what I'm saying? Now, that is a recreation. I don't want nobody to think that's the original one. That's old Saddam Hussein. You see what I'm saying? That's old Saddam Hussein, and put that shit over there. That's that old Arabian Disneyland shit. You see what I'm saying? To make you and think. But when you look at that and you look at Notre Dame over there and you look at them cathedrals, you see the pylons. You see what I'm saying? I don't have it right now. I'm not going to go looking for it, but you understand what I'm saying? So even when you look and you see, again, I showed you on the last video, and this is supposed to be the ziggurat of Earth. You see? And you can see it's only a replica of Saqqara, which is standing at the top. That's all it is. You see? But the only thing is, Saqqara in Egypt, they were stone masons, the greatest stone masons that ever lived, ever will live. You see what I'm saying? They had such an advanced technology that nobody on the planet would. It would take about the same amount of time to gather that knowledge. Only black people got the possibility of reduplicating that what their ancestors have created. We the only one with the mental capacity if we get our shit together. You see what I'm saying? And so when you look at Babylon, or it is technically a fictional in many sense, because the only thing they do is recreate it in pictures and shit. They don't have the evidence. You go to Egypt, just like Walter Williams tell you that Egypt is topsoil. You ain't got to worry about where it's at. It's right there in front of your face. And so with these other silver, so again, this was a duplicate of what Saqqara would have looked like. You see what I'm saying? If it was still standing. I mean, when it was smoothed out. What I'm talking about, if it was still standing. And so when you look at the ziggurat, now this is another ziggurat. You see? And so when you look at the stones around it, that's what Saddam Hussein had. Is you can see him right there. So all of that is reconstruction. You ain't got to reconstruct nothing in Egypt. It's there. You understand what I'm saying? It's there. So, you know, when you start looking at let's deal with some things. Let's deal with some things. Now, this is crazy to me. As I was studying now, this is the first flag of Iran right there to the left. Now, that's if you look at the bottom, you see all the Arabic. This is actually in the museum. And this is the plate number, in case you want to look it up. Number 2436. A plaque of lapis lazuli, a pace, Persepolis, Ahmadine, whatever that dynasty was. You see what I'm saying? But that is called the first flag of Iran. And when you look at it, it's nothing but Heru. You see? So we showing that they didn't stole, and that the basis of what they call Babylon, Elam, any of that over there, Mesopotamia, the foundation of it was ancient Egypt and Ethiopia. Backing that up. If you need to look that up, again, number 2436, I believe that is the National Museum of Susa. I believe it's Susa, that you can look it up. But I know it's Iran, so you can, and it exists in that museum right now to this day. Now, this is Xerxes, okay? And you can see him sitting on the throne, and you see where he got the lotus in his hand. Now, that was clearly, you know, as you can look to the left and you see an Egyptian papyrus. You see, and you see, the Egyptian priest holding the lotus the same way as Xerxes is holding the lotus sitting on the throne. You see, and you can see that they got woolly hair. That's true indeed too. Now they can create all the Arabs with juicy curls and shit dripping down like they got some damn curls. That's bullshit. Okay, we got to stop playing games. You can see he got wool in his hair and in his beard. You see? And so when you look here, you can see even in the Americas, the lotus where the Africans had brought, you see what I'm saying, the sacred lotus over, along with, again, with the pyramid and many other things. The stone heads that we call the Olmec heads, all of that science. You ain't going to invent that kind of science in a day. You ain't going to invent it in a couple hundred years. This is thousands of years of development to get to that level. And so when you see advancement on the level where it would take that, you got to show the development. How did you do? Don't just show me a large head in stone and and don't show me the development that led up to that. See, that's what I look for. To see how they, and where it come from. You see, and the thing is, they didn't have no large heads in the Americas into the Olmecs. So, which means that if they start large, because you never start large, you always develop up large. So, if you come to a point where the largest is the oldest and the first, it develops somewhere else. You got to go to where it came from. And there you again will see the development, because you never start large. You always work your way up small and continue to go up in medium size and so on and so forth till you get to the large. And so even when you look at this Zoroaster, you see what I'm saying? You can see right there now Zoroasterism. And you can see that he doing some dumb shit. He done got on the wing sun disk. You see what I'm saying? He done got on the wing sun disk. They didn't try to take they got some, made it look, like I don't know what the hell them little birds look like, little rope coming down. I don't know if that's, I don't know. It can't be no legs that thin. But they didn't took the serpents out. You see what I'm saying? But you can still see it's the Badaddy. You can still see it's the winged sun disc. So you see they you know, they manipulating, they you know what I'm saying, plagiarizing, and you see what I'm saying? This is fraudulent. So we see everything that they talking about it when they talk about Mesopotamia and Babylon. You can look at everything that they created, and you can see that ancient Egypt and Ethiopia was the blueprint for every fucking thing that they did over there. You see, and they did it on, now you see here, you see the Aker, the god of the horizons. Now, when you go over to Persepolis, Iran, you see they got the griffin. You see, but it's symbolic of the same thing, you know, the, you know, past and the future. If it was three heads, it would be past, present, and future. You see, but it's the same symbolism. And so you see, again, you see the what they call the Hormacket. You can't call them a sphinx because a sphinx is Greek and that's female. You see, so these is, you know, these is Hormackets. You see them with the wings. You see this, and you see the winged sun disc at the top. That's Egyptian. Period. You see, that's Egyptian. And so right here you see the double lion temple of Aset. You see, again, representing the past and the future. And when you go through them doors, you understand you're going through a portal of time. You see, that's a portal. And so when you get to this, I believe this is Persepolis, then you see the bull, and the bull was sacred in Egypt too. You see, the bull was sacred in Egypt too. The apis and the cow. And so, you know, now that's very interesting because you can see right there, and that's a Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, and she's sitting up there pointing and said, look at the woolly hair. This is what she's saying. Look at the woolly hair. It's clear that the ancient Babylonians were black. I wonder why my lying-ass daddy told me they was white. That's what she's saying. I wonder why my lying-ass daddy told me they were white. You see? And you can look right there, and I got him with the Arab there too. Where he at? Do I got that one in there? He was the next standing next to it too. Let me see if I got that one in there. I got to clean all my lectures up. I'm gonna start getting them tight. But as you can see here, you know what I'm saying? Now, the difference, now you can see the Elamites. Now, this is in Susa, and they were painted black. You see, and then the ones in Babylonia, they were painted brown, but you can see that they had woolly hair in the beard and in their hair. In the beard and in their hair. Now, this is what they're going to try to make. Now, I don't know what kind of curly perm or, you know, juicy curl that these motherfuckers had in the ancient world. What motherfucker you know gonna put that much activator in their beard? Because if you a Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, to get your shit like that, they probably had to pack so much creatine on their motherfucking head that even so you gonna get up every day and you gonna put a half a tub of creatine and juicy curl in your hair to get like that. You know damn well you don't see no Arab or no European walking around looking. So they're trying to make you think that this would, come on, man. Is you a fool? Nigga, if you fall for something like that, you don't deserve no history. You don't. You don't even need no history, nigga. Just turn on the Cartoon Network and leave this shit alone. You see, you can't let nobody tell you, look at this shit. You mean to tell me where at? You see, and you can tell right there that's fake. That's fake. You can't go over there and find nobody that look like that. You see, again, showing you, and they're gonna make you believe that this is who this is. You got to be fooling yourself. You see, and so this is the type of, again, you see here, you see the immortals, you see the immortals up there, and they all got the same hair. Okay, that's natural. It's in their beard. It's in their hair. Is you understand? All of them are of the same race. You see, all of them are the same race. And so let's come down. But they was our little brothers. You see, you can see how this is some of the mounds that they left. They didn't build, they didn't have, and one thing about resources, Mesopotamia didn't even have a lot of stone. And so it was a flood plain, and so it was mud. It was muddy, and that's what they built with. But that's not gonna last forever. That's not gonna last forever, family. And so they never developed to the level of lane. So how the hell is you gonna build a pier? You can't even build a one-level master bar. You see what I'm saying? You can't even build it out of stone. You didn't have no stone. You see? And so here you looking now. This is in Nimrud. Now the thing is why I bring up Babylon, because Nimrod in the Bible was the son of Ethiopia. I mean, that's why we bring that up. We ain't verifying, but they told some things. See, that don't mean that the historian, but it did. The genealogy is correct. You understand how the story is being presented is all wrong. But the genealogy, they didn't have, at that time, they didn't see no need to dissect them because they wasn't claiming that. You see, they wasn't claiming Egypt yet. They wasn't claiming none of that. They didn't even know what was there. You see what I'm saying? That shit was like a Latin to them. They only thing of what they heard of in stories. They didn't know what was there, but when they went into Egypt, and you understand, they went into Iraq first. They went over there to try to prove the Bible right. But when Napoleon went into Egypt and word got out, all of the mind-blowing architecture, scrolls, pyramid that was in everybody, I don't give a fuck where they was at in the world. They packed their shit up and they left Iraq, and they ain't been back to Iraq yet. The only reason because of the biblical shit, they still over there trying to. I see them lying about Israel. They keep talking about they had a discovery. Man, that's bullshit. They making that shit up. Ain't nothing over there to be found that's going to change anything of what we saying today about Africa being the fountainhead of civilization. Now, because the Bible did say Nimrod founded Mesopotamia, and it said he started in the south, even though the ark landed up in the north, I guess he didn't want to develop in sequence. He went way, because the ark is way up at the top of Iraq, and they supposedly, I guess they walked all the way down to the south, didn't leave no civilization in between, and so he walked way down, and then they start in the south and build right back up. You see, because that's the way the Bible say the civilization went. It went from the south, Babylon, Sumer, Shinar, and then out of that came Ashur, Nimrud. So they came last. You see, so the north was civilized last. You see what I'm saying? So it came from the south. You see what I'm saying? And so we had to specify that. Now, what you looking at, you can look it up. You can look up Nimrud ivories, and you can see it's all in Egyptian fashion. You see? It's all in Egyptian fashion. And this proves the fact of what I've always been saying, and many of our scholars, that the Egyptian empire, you understand, the effect and the influence of Egypt and Ethiopia went all the way into the South Pacific. You see, they want to make you think that it was just, and want you to think that Greece and Alexander Empire, that ain't got shit to do with nothing. Egypt, I got white boys that we've been, that Dr. Ben and them told me to study, and they was into the the brotherhoods and the secret societies. And man, they say they went into the South Pacific, and when the brothers was over there doing ceremonies, it was the same fucking ceremony that they was doing in the far east. You know what I'm saying? Over there with Egypt, and they were doing the same ceremonies when they went to initiate. And as they went up in degrees in their own, you know what I'm saying? So it showed that. And then one scholar, Albert Churchward, because he was breaking it down where he could tell under what God, you know what I'm saying? That it was in, because of the different ceremonies and shit. And so he could tell where shit, some of that had come up out of the Nile Valley 10, 20,000 years ago, some of them ceremonies. You see, but I had to get off into that and show you that we're not playing. You see, and so you see right here, video purport showing ISIL destroying city of Nimrud. You see what I'm saying? And they went up in there and started destroying. You see, they know that ain't them. If them motherfuckers thought this civilization, you see this shit up here where we had, if they thought this was them, do you think they would be in there tearing it up like that? So when ISIL took over there, they was over there knocking that shit and look at what they doing. You see, they don't think that's them. They do not believe that's them at all. You see, they know that when anytime you got skin that look like that, you know damn well that ain't got nothing to do with no damn Arab. Okay, now this is at Persepolis. And right there you can see the Egyptian style doorways. You can see them. You see, that comes straight up out of Egypt. Period. We don't have to debate. You can debate, but so you can see to the right, that's the Egyptian door, and you can see right here. But it was said that under Cambyses, that when they conquered Egypt, they carried away Egyptian architects and so on. And so if they had their own architects, well, or tell me what, show me what your architects built. Egyptian architects built these structures, these palaces that's in Persepolis. Okay, the Egyptian architects built that. You see, and so let me see what else I got in here. Again, showing you some of the immortals. You see, woolly head, one people. That's what you're looking at, family. And so, I got to clean things up. Here goes some more of the ivories, that they found in Nimrud. You can see the ram up in there. That's Ra. You see the lotus in there. That ain't got nothing to do with no damn Mesopotamia. This is out of Nimrud. This is Egyptian. So as we said, and continue right there, you see the it's the serpent, the winged serpent with the sun disc. You see right there the Naga. You see right there again showing you one of the ivories. You see Egyptian style. You see the Nemesis crown. You see the lotuses. Yeah, and so again, this is you can see the Nubian. All of them is Nubian, but you could clearly see, these is Egyptians and Nubians. And this is also in Persepolis. I don't know what he's spearing down there. Almost look like a phoenix almost. You see? And so again, showing you, how they over there, look at these savages. They over there taking all and they didn't tow it up. They didn't tow it up. Look at this. Look at this. They over there pushing the damn statues over and shit. They don't believe that's them, family. You know what I'm saying? If that was them, they would have preserved it. You see what I'm saying? They would have preserved it. So I'm gonna, I got a lot of stuff I got to clean up in this. You know what I'm saying? I'll come back once I get, we'll touch on it when I tighten it up. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to tighten it up too. And we'll come back once again to show, improve beyond some more ivories. And so it's not one or two. Just want to be clear about that. And you can clearly see that Egypt had the dominant influence over Mesopotamia. There's no doubt about it, family. And that this was a colony of ancient Egypt and Ethiopia. It was a colony, family, just as India was also a colony. So there's no way you can look at this and what you're looking at with these ziggurats and call this the mother. This is not the mother at all, because they never built in stone. Okay, you can't never build in stone and then master stone. You can't never build in stone. And then, like I say, the pyramids, and the critical thing about this as I end with this particular one, then we're gonna get on this last one for the night, family. Let me drop this in here. I need a map too. Let me drop this in here. Just so you can see. I want you to make sense of this. You know, before we get away from here, where the map's at? So I can drop this in here. Let me get this map. Okay. Okay. I got to have the right map. Got that. Well, let me come back down. I know where it's at. I know where it's at. Let me see here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right here. Now, which one is the goodest? All right, this one. Man, I wish I had the other map so y'all can see. Man. Matter of fact, hold on. I got to do this right. I can't do it wrong. I got to do it right so you can see it. I got them maps. Okay, there you go. Let me see. Let me see if I got them ones where y'all can see these pyramids when they coming into come on. I sure enough got to get in here and tighten this stuff up for real. Here, I got it. Bingo. I knew I would find it. Bingo. Bingo. I got it. Let me drop it in so y'all can see. So y'all can get in, and we'll touch back on it, you know, on the next video or the next time we touch on this topic. Okay, let it clear up because it's so heavy in megapixels. It's taking a minute for it to even clear up. Okay, that's a good one. All right, and I'll drop this in because what y'all looking at here, and you might need just one more map. We might need just one more map so you can see what it looked like on the grader. On the grader. And then I'm gonna end it because I got to do it right. Okay, yeah, let me drop this one in so you can see. Drop this one in too. All right. Now, when you understand that Mesopotamia, let me see. No, wait a minute. Let me see. I got to get Mesopotamia in there too. It's saying, Mom, wait a minute. Let me. I done ran out of damn. I got so many damn images up. It didn't shut down. Hold on. It didn't shut down. I got so many images up. The damn computer say your application memory is you didn't overload it. You didn't overloaded the computer, nigga. It didn't, yeah, man. I swear to God, I'll bring it back to the next one. I'm gonna come back for the next video. My application, I had too many lectures up and it just shut down on my ass. It just shut down on my ass. And so it didn't knock down everything. That's all right. I'm going to clean some of this up and I'll be right back. We got one more for the end of the night. Ain't nothing but fire. Just letting y'all know we shutting this shit down. This is the General Sara, Suten, Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.